Welcome to this episode of Biz Takeout, Biz Community Sound Bite-Sized News to Go, made possible by Wits Plus, which is the Center for Part-Time Studies and offers selected part-time Wits degrees as well as a range of business-related and language courses. I'm your host, Angie Lawrence, and I'm happy to welcome back Professor Beatrys Lacquet, the Director and Head of Wits Plus, who will be chatting to us about part-time degrees at Wits Plus. Welcome back, Professor.
Good afternoon, Angie, and good afternoon to our listeners.
So, Beatrys, remind our listeners what Wits Plus is all about.
Angie, Wits Plus is the Center for Part-Time Studies at Wits, and it was established already in 1999. It offers selected undergraduate degree courses on a part-time after-hours basis, and we also provide a range of short courses that include fully online short courses. The Wits Language School is currently part of the Wits Center for Part-Time Studies, and that means that there are even more study options available that might meet the changing needs of our students. The role of Wits Plus is to administer the logistics of the provision of after-hour academic programs and courses from our various faculties who are participating in these programs and also who own the academic programs. Currently, the teaching of these courses continue to be mostly conducted remotely, although a number of courses are migrating back to being presented on campus from this semester.
Lovely. So we're just speaking of part-time degrees. What are the available options?
The range of academic programs that are provided to part-time students is fairly broad, and I may add that these programs are the same ones full-time students take. They include a Bachelor of Arts, as well as a Bachelor of Arts with a law major, a Bachelor of Arts honors in psychology and organizational psychology, a Bachelor of Commerce and a Bachelor of Commerce with a law major. And then we have a unique part-time BA for the world of work, where a student combines a major in humanities and a major in commerce, for example, psychology and human resources. We furthermore have a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, but only the first 2 years of the disciplines in this program. And after these years, the student then joins the full-time programs. The last two programs include a postgraduate certificate in education, the so-called PGCE, in senior phase and further education and training teaching. And lastly, we have a Bachelor of Science in computer science, which is slowly taken up by more and more students. Wits Plus also has a mid-year intake for BA students, which the full-time programs don't have. Unfortunately, the applications closed earlier in this year. And just a little note about our programs is currently we have about 1,500 students registered on a part-time basis at Wits, and this number has been increasing steadily over a period of time.
That's really incredible to hear that there's so many people that are still hungry to learn, even if it's part-time. And yeah, the part-time definitely offers a huge amount of flexibility, which is something that Wits Plus is built around, which is its flexible education. So tell me, Beatrys, how does this flexibility apply to the part-time degree programs at Wits Plus?
Wits Plus part-time studies normally consist of compulsory evening classes on campus, which would be run at least once per week for every course they are enrolled for. However, the COVID-19 regulations induced temporary remote teaching and learning paradigm led to a faster implementation of blended learning that was already part of the Wits teaching and learning plan. This is a combination of online resources complemented by regular face-to-face or live virtual sessions conducted by the lecturers, and in some instances, on-campus laboratory sessions. The online resources can then be accessed at any time and multiple times when it's convenient for the student, hence the flexibility of learning times. There are many ways in which blended learning is implemented, and it really depends on the nature of the course and how comfortable students and staff are with technology. However, it appears that many of the part-time students and the staff are now equipped after 27 months of COVID lockdown, and they prefer online teaching and learning, interspersed with contact sessions and doing assessments on campus. There are also a number of classes that will only run on campus. Future changes will continue to impact the way we deliver and construct education in suitable formats that can work for just-in-time learning and for efficiently preparing the future workforce. So the flexibility comes in where how many courses student may be taking per semester, as well as how long they will then take, and that they can do it online or come to class.
Yeah, I think a lot has changed in the last few years with regards to working and studying, but it definitely seems to be benefiting both sides. And the flexibility, I'm sure, is something most of, if not all of your students really appreciate. Talking about your students, Beatrys, who typically studies part-time degrees, and what are the advantages of studying part-time?
That's a good question, Angie. It is important to note that the part-time degrees are the same as the Wits full-time degrees. So this is sometimes not well understood. The part-time students just take fewer courses at a time, but they write exactly the same exams at the end of the course. The majority of the part-time students work full-time, and they need the flexibility of fitting their studies into the rest of their busy lives. This is often the other way around for full-time students, where they have to fill in their busy lives into their studies. Or shall we say differently, a busy study life, and they've got to add a little bit of life into that. Students who study 3-year degrees on a part-time basis would typically take 4 to 6 years to complete their studies, depending on the number of courses they would enroll for and pass in a single year. Having said that, a student can also not take forever to complete a degree, as the learning materials could become stale before the journey is completed. But this should not deter the student. Spending 5 years on a qualification that will change your life, open doors for you, and will allow you to build a new career or provide access into postgraduate studies should be seen as a really good investment. Mature age students, those who are over 23 years of age, is another category of student that we take in. These are students who did not achieve matriculation exemption, and we've created a special access route for them, that once they successfully complete this, they may be allowed to apply for a Bachelor of Arts. And more information of that is on the website. So there's no need to let your full-time job keep you from studying and to advance yourself and build a better career.
I really love that, Beatrys, that the option is available there. I think a lot of people don't realize, like you say, that your part-time courses are the same as your full-time courses, and that you don't have to let the fact that you work a full-time job hold you back from studying. So it's really, really good to know that. Tell me, Beatrys, what is the most useful skill for a part-time degree student?
That is really a good question, Angie. We found that learning to manage your time effectively is especially important when you're taking up part-time studies. Everyone has different aspects of their life to balance, whether it's work, family, personal life, and of course their studies. We regularly get feedback from our alumni, and invariably they include reference to the value that the management of time contribute to their studies. Ineffective time management means that you not only get less done, but can also lead to stress and anxiety, which are common problems when trying to juggle the demands of a busy life. Improving your time management skills can alleviate many of the triggers of negative stress and can help you to achieve a happier and healthier work-life balance. And effective time management will enable you to work your way systematically through your studies. I think that is the most important thing, is to systematically work through what you have to do. Time management for study is not just about managing the quantity of your study time. It is also about being aware of your personal limitations, knowing when to work and when to stop. This can be very helpful to ensure that you stay motivated and committed to your studies.
Time management is always such a topical thing. I think everybody struggles with that, but definitely the most useful skill, especially when you're studying. Now, Beatrys, last question, and probably one of the most important ones. Can prospective students apply now to study next year in 2023?
Absolutely, yes, Angie. Applications to study part-time degrees in 2023 are open from 1st of July until the 30th of September this year. For more information and access to online applications are available on www.wits.ac.za/part-time.
Lovely. Thanks so much, Beatrys. And as you've all heard, applications are open till the end of September, and head to that Wits website to apply now. And that's a wrap on today's show, with thanks to Wits Plus for making it possible. It's Biz Takeouts. Take it where you like it, when you like it. Bye for now.